We're good. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Lincoln Sports Complex for today's contest between the Husson University Eagles and the University of Maine-Farmington Beavers. I'm Ryan Barnes alongside Sam Miller. And Sam, how about we go over the starting lineups once again?
Absolutely, Ryan. So what we got today for our visiting University of Maine-Farmington Beavers, we have number 4, Morgantown, number 5, Allie Bliss, number 7, Paris House, number 8, Gabby Vincent, number 9, Haley Capano, number 11, Emma Willie, number 13, Winter Adams, number 19, Lindsay Boisvert, number 21, Elizabeth Kendall, number 23, Tiana McDougall, and number 88, Ella Graham. And for your Husson University Eagles, today we've got 00, Katie Goddard, number 2, Leah Pouchard, number 7, Tessa Capizzoli, number 8, Maddie Perkins, number 10, Tegan Black, number 13, Allison Drew, number 16, Ella Lauder, number 22, Carla Ramsdale, number 24, Faith Tillotson, number 27, Abby Ross, number 28, Julia Murch. Got some keys for the game today, so both of these teams play very clean, little to no penalties on the year. It's going to be a very, very clean game all around. Husson in particular is very, very good on shooting on the goal. They shoot around 6 more shots on the goal than their opponents, maybe around like 20 per game as opposed to 13 or so. As for the Beavers, they are very good at defending that goal. They have nearly quadrupled opponents in saves this year, 181 to 28 on the year. Ella Grant in particular in the goal has a 67% save percentage in the goal, so we are in for a treat today.
And we are underway. Starting with it will be Farmington, as in the center of the field right now is Morgantown bringing it up as she loses it, and we'll go the other way. Beaver shooting left to right. Eagles going right to left now. And coming through the middle of the field is Ramsdale, as she will draw a foul and keep the possession going. Coming to the middle will be Maddie Perkins into the circle and trying to get an open teammate as that one rolls out of bounds. Foul call nonetheless, as Beavers will take it the other way. With it for Farmington will be Gabby Vincentson, freshman out of Bristol, Maine. As around the 30, working through a few defenders is Paris House, as she gives it right back to the Eagles. And right around the net with it is Tillotson as she tries to get into the center. And we will go the other way as a foul will be called. Bringing it up the other way now. And taken back. And a foul will be called on Husson's Leah Pouchard.
Yeah, very clean. Both these teams, like we mentioned before, they play very clean games, so we can expect little to no fouls in this game. So it's pretty early for a team like Husson to get on the board for fouls this early.
As Perkins trying to get an open teammate, and the Beavers again denying a chance for the Eagles as the ball will go back to Husson. And now in the middle of the field with it and taken away. Foul will be called on Husson as the Beavers will maintain possession. With it now. And around the end line and losing it out of bounds for Farmington was Emma Willie, and the Eagles will take it the other way. Julie Murch right off of Howes. As we will have a stoppage now. And we're going to step aside real quick here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. And we are back with it now. Will be the Eagles' Julie Murch with it around the 25-yard line as she gets it to Perkins as she moves into the middle, looking for an open shot. As she'll take it, and that is a foul, and the Beavers will take it the other way. Ball out of bounds, going right back to Husson, as they will try to work for the first goal of this contest. Another foul called on Farmington.
Yeah, we discussed in this game like how these teams play. A lot of very early foul calls early on in this game, so we'll see if that it stays as a consistent pace for the rest of this contest.
Trying to bring it up the left side now for Farmington is Allie Bliss. As her clear attempt is denied by Ross. And the Eagles will take it now. Coming around, trying to get inside to a teammate. And the ball goes out of bounds, and the Beavers will take it the other way now.
Yeah, it seems like Husson so far has been they're doing really well at just controlling the ball on their scoring side of the field. Not too many opportunities for Farmington so far, so we'll see if that changes as the game progresses.
Taken out for Farmington will be Vincentson, as the ball will roll out of bounds. And Eagles will take it the other way now. Ella Louder with it. Working through a couple defenders, getting up to an open teammate, has it taken away by Vincentson. and this one's taken away back by Allison Drew. Now Ramsdale trying to get it up to Tillotson as she will work it up right around the 30-yard line, getting it out. That was Capizzoli working with it as she ends up losing it, and ball will go the other way.
Capizzoli coming into this game has about 23 shots on the year and 15 shots on goal, so expect her to get involved very early in this game if the Eagles are looking for a goal.
Losing it up the side was Allie Bliss. Eagles will take possession again. Ramsdale trying to work it as the ball will go off of Beaver and out of bounds. Ramsdale still with it. At around the 20-yard line, gets it out to Perkins. Perkins working towards the middle, looking for an open teammate. She's looking for Capizzoli right up front. Now bringing it up the side will be Bliss.
They got to give credit to the midfielder, Elizabeth Kendall, on that play. Just stopped the pass from Capizzoli and was able to work that ball up. Farmington scoring the attack line.
As this one's taken away by Murch and out to Tegan Blocky, who has a little bit of space as she approaches the 10-yard line. She's going to turn, look for a teammate in the middle. Ball's rolling around. Perkins not able to convert on that one. It's going to be Ramsdale at about the 15, and a foul's called on Husson, and we will go the other way. Foul called on Farmington as Husson will take it now. About 8:40 left to go in this first quarter. It's going to be Drew with it now, getting it in to Perkins. Perkins working in the middle now. Looking for a shot. She takes it. That's off a Beaver and taken by Murch. Murch trying to get it into a teammate as that one's going to roll and taken by Elizabeth Kendall. As her clear attempt is unsuccessful as Allison Drew will take it for Husson. Now coming with it is Perkins as she has a little bit of space trying to get in to Blackie. This was intercepted by Ramsdale, centered, but intercepted by Town. Blackie takes it back. And Husson's getting the pressure, Sam, but not converting.
Yeah, the Farmington defense has been really good at just halting any attacks that the Eagles have been trying to do. You got to give credit once again to 21 Elizabeth Kendall for the Beavers. She has made an early impact on this game on the defensive side of the field, so we'll expect her to be very heavily involved for the rest of this contest.
At about midfield with it is Maddie Arsenal as she centers it to Maddie Perkins. And she's working through a couple defenders, takes a shot off a couple people, and the ball rolls into the net. And it's going to be Maddie Perkins with the goal with 7 minutes to go in this first quarter as the Husson Eagles lead 1-0.
Yeah, got to give credit. That was just solid offense right there. It looked like she was yeah, it looks like it was Amanda Frost, actually, the senior from Rockland, Maine, coming out of Oceanside High School. Give the assist to Perkins right there. Perkins just worked that ball all the way up the field, found Frost, and Frost just sniped it through to give the Eagles an early lead in this game.
Frost with her first goal of the season. And the Eagles will try to add to their lead now as they start attacking. Ball rolls out of bounds and it will go to the Beavers. And it's going to be a foul on Farmington's Paris House. Now with it is Allison Drew. As she gets out to Ramsdale, she loses it and is sent back into Farm's attacking zone. So there must have been a foul called right around the midfield line. It's going to be Ross with it. That one's taken away and sent back into the Eagles' defensive zone. With this Leah Pouchard working the sideline, and that's taken away. With it now in the middle, it's Gabby Vincentson as she's working through a couple defenders right on the side, trying to get it in, and the ball is in. As that one goes into the net, but since it was outside the circle, will not be a goal. And the smart move by Goddard to let that one go in and just guaranteeing possession for the Eagles.
Yeah, for sure. And Vincent on the year, she's got 3 goals, 11 shots on goal, or 7 shots on goal, excuse me. 63% for the Farmington Beavers this year. So expect her to be very involved in the Beavers' attack this game. I guess that one just did not work the way she wanted it to. So let's see if the Eagles can counterattack here.
With it on the side. And played. And that's taken away by the Beavers as they have been pressuring defensively. Not many chances offensively, but definitely defensively is where they have been strong so far in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And it seems like every time they've been trying to go on the attack, the Eagles defense has been able to hold their ground and get it back onto their offensive side of the field, as we're seeing right now. And it looks like number 14 for the Beavers, Abby Hansen, has just checked into the game. Coming into this year with 2 goals and 33% shot percent on for shots this year. So we'll see what kind of an impact she has on the field right now.
Pouchard denied the chance there. And letting that one go out of bounds. Beavers ball. As Perkins works her way through a couple defenders, she crosses midfield and is looking to start an attack for Husson. And that one's taken away, but foul will be called on Farmington's Allie Bliss. And the Eagles will restart their attack. It's Perkins with it. At about the 25-yard line, she sends that in, looking for a tip. But that one goes untouched into the net. It will be Beavers ball.
Yeah, it looks like Perkins had a wide open goal right there, but just didn't get what she wanted on that play. And here come the Beavers once again with a chance to attack.
This one's taken away by Hope Bouchard. That's Ramsdale on the side with it. Gets it into Maddie Perkins as she turns, looking and centering pass and unable to convert there. Was Frost for her. Was going for her second goal. And Frost with it now. She intercepts that one, gets it in. Gets into Arsenal. Arsenal now with it. Looking to go through a couple defenders, as will be Husson ball. They're going to start this attack at about the 25-yard line. And working in now is Perkins, looking for an open teammate, and the shot on is saved. And Arsenal right in front of the net. And a foul is called on the Beavers, as we will have a penalty corner for the first time in this one.
Yeah, coming into this game, Husson with not too many penalty corner attempts, only 101 on the year. But they have had a positive goal to attempt ratio with 3-1. So let's see what they can do here and try to add to their lead.
It's going to be Carlock inserting as she gets it out. To Perkins. Perkins takes the shot, and that one is wide. And the Beavers will take it the other way. Excuse me. Husson will keep possession. As we Perkins starting this one now. She's working her way through a couple defenders inside the circle. Getting that one on net, and that one is in the net. A goal by Maddie Perkins extending this lead to 2-0.
Yeah, Perkins once again just proving her impact for this Husson field hockey team. She assisted on that first goal with Frost, and coming into this game, 6 goals of her own, make that 7 with that one right there. And the Eagles are up 2-0 early in this contest.
As coming around with it now is Hope Bouchard. Right along the right side, she's working into the circle, trying to center it. And the shot by Tillotson is blocked, and we're going to have another penalty corner. It's going to be Faith Tillotson inserting. And that one is up to Capozzoli. She gets it to Perkins. Perkins working her way through a defender. Backhand shot right in front of the net. And that one is in. Another goal. This one. And the referees are saying no goal. As we will play on. Not entirely sure what the call was there.
Yeah, it looked like when that last goal came in, it looked like I believe it was 28 Julian Burr scoring the goal. It looked like she was inside the goal as that play went in, so maybe that's why the referee called it back. But nonetheless, here come the Beavers.
Still 2-0. This one's taken away by Drew and sent up the right side and out of bounds. Beavers ball with about 40 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, the Beavers really have not been able to get any sort of attack plan on offense right now. It just seems like whenever they have something going for them, the Eagles defense once again is able to stand their ground and just get their ball back on their attacking side of the field. So let's see if going into this second quarter that if the strategy for the Beavers changes at all.
Unable to get to it in the corner is Hanson. And it'll be Eagles ball with about 10 seconds left. And time is going to run out in this first quarter. The Husson Eagles lead 2-0 over the University of Maine-Farmington Beavers here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network, Husson leading Farmington 2-0 as we start this second quarter. And with it now for Farmington taken up is Vincentson as she's working through a number of defenders, getting inside the circle now and trying to center that one. And foul called on Farmington as we will go the other way. And this has really been the story of this game so far. Husson is mostly in control of the ball, and Farmington, they inch closer and closer to the goal, but just get instantly denied.
Yeah, you got to give really good credit to the Husson defense right there for just being able to stop any sort of momentum that the Beavers have on offense and just work the ball on their side of the field. But it looks like in this quarter, Farmington's picked up the pace just a little bit, and that's something that they're going to want to do if they're going to want to get by this Eagles defense. So we'll see if they keep that up for the rest of this quarter.
It'll be Husson taking up the other way. With it now is Tegan Blackie. Blackie down the sideline. Stopping and turning, trying to center. It gets denied. And again, that is Elizabeth Kendall there on the stop. Another foul. This one's on Kendall. And with it now in the circle is Perkins looking for a teammate in the center, and that one's taken away. Taking it now is Paris Howes. In a fight for it with Murch as foul's called on her. And the ball goes way down the side and will roll out of bounds. And the Eagles will take possession. Ladder will get it out to Murch as she's looking for Blackie as that one's intercepted by Howes. Howes with it. Capozzoli in for the poke check. And now taking down the side is Vincentson. As that one's out of bounds off of the check by Drew. And the Beavers will keep this one. Howes draws a foul on Blackie as she'll restart this attack. At about the 15-yard line, just outside the circle. This one's intercepted by Capozzoli as she read that one perfectly. Coming up the sideline, defended by Kendall. Tries to kick it into the center. As that one is taken away by Bliss. And we are going to have a card on number 5 for Farmington, Allie Bliss. As they will issue her a green card as she will take a seat for a couple minutes, giving Husson the player-up advantage.
Yeah, that's really not the name of the game for the Beavers. Coming into this game, I believe they only have 2 to 3 green cards on the year. So a rarity for the Beavers team, but nonetheless, it gives the Eagles an advantage, which is not something you want to see if you're the Beavers, especially down 2-0 early in this game.
And that one's centered. Stillison in to Capozzoli. Capozzoli turning, shooting, and that one is wide. And we will go the other way.
Yeah, it looks like Capozzoli had a very good shot right there. Was able just to work that ball around and thought she was in the right place, but went a little bit too far right. And here come the Beavers now.
And Husson will have it on the sideline. Working through it, trying to get into the middle. That was Ramsdale as this one's taken by Perkins. And a foul's called on Farmington. As the Eagles will restart this attack. It'll be Perkins with it just inside the circle. Crossing the 10-yard line. And trying to get a centering pass off. And that's going to go off a Beaver. And yet again, Eagles will restart their attack.
Yeah, it looks like even though the Eagles are keeping it on their side of the field, it looks like Farmington has really picked up their intensity both on offense and defense. It looks like they're hustling a bit more to the ball and just maybe a bit more intense with their contact as well. So I believe they'll be able to if they keep this up, they'll be able to work their way up the field and possibly get a goal on the board here.
And we'll have a good chance for a goal. Penalty corner. Husson converting on one already. It's going to be Tillotson inserting. Tillotson kicking it out, and that's Capozzoli getting out to Blackie. Blackie's going to take the shot. That's going to bounce a little bit, and that's going to bounce around in front. Tillotson looking for it, and that's going to be a goal. That's Abby Ross on that one, sophomore out of Winthrop, her first goal of the season as the Eagles lead 3-0.
Yeah, you got to give credit to Tillotson right there. Was in the right place at the right time. Saw Ross coming right into the circle. Fed it with a nice pass, and the Eagles have extended their lead to 3 in this game.
And Husson not looking to slow down now. It's Capozzoli coming around, crossing the 30. Now cutting into the middle, looking for a shot, and that one is wide and will go the other way. That is Ross keeping that one on the Husson attacking side and taking now. It's Ramsell cutting into the middle, looking for Blackie, and we will have a penalty corner. Husson already connecting on 2 penalty corner chances. Looking for a third here. Tillotson on the insert. About 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. In the middle is Perkins. She cuts in, looking for an open shot. She has it, takes it, and that one is no good. That one must have rolled off the side of the net as the Beavers will take it the other way. It's Gabby Vincentson now crossing midfield. This was intercepted by Perkins and taken the other way. Working her way around Howes and kicking out to Ramsdale on the right side, defended by Boisvert. Cut into the middle now. Number of players up there, and Blackie's taking it, and a foul's called just before. Looks like it was Capozzoli getting that one in, but that will not count.
Looks like just before that play went off, I believe it was actually Faith Tillotson that was able just to snipe that in, but fortunately the goal did not count. So let's see if the Beavers can counterattack, get some points on the board here.
As will be a foul on Husson. Beavers will take it now. Paris Howes at about the 43-yard line, just past midfield, and this was taken away by Maddie Perkins. Perkins getting up to Tegan Blackie as she's working up the side. Emma Woolley on defense. Blackie gets to the corner, tries to cut into the middle. Arsenal loses, and that one rolls out, and that's going to be taken by Avery Verway. As she's going to keep going with it as there's a foul called on Husson's Maddie Perkins. This one up to Tiana McDougall, and that's lost and sent the other way. Up the right side is Avery Baker. She tries to cut into the middle, and she gets it out to Frost. Frost trying to get in and unable to get that one. Was Arsenal, as Husson will still maintain possession. About 7 minutes to go in the first half.
It looks like we talked about earlier how it looked like Farmington had picked up their intensity a little bit. Husson just responded. It was like, all right, if you're going to do that, we can do that too. So they decided, it looks like they picked up their intensity on offense and defense too, and are just playing a lot faster with a lot more grit, which resulted in a goal, and we'll see if we can get another one right here.
Perkins centering up to Frost, and a save made by Grant. Great way by Ella Grant, freshman out of Sturbridge, Massachusetts. Now, we have a penalty corner now. Hope Bouchard was fouled. Looking like foul will go on Bliss for Farmington. And it's going to be Phoebe Carlock on the insert. Carlock gets it out to Baker. Baker winds up and shoots. And that one's taken up front. Carlock gets it centered, and that will be a goal. And that will be Abby Ross for her second goal of the game as the Eagles lead 4-0.
Yeah, that was just right place, right time once again for Abby Ross. Carlock with a beautiful pass right across the middle. And Ross was right there to scoop it right in, and the Eagles have extended their lead once again.
6 minutes to go in the first half. Husson with a comfortable 4-goal lead. Baker with it. At around midfield, looking for an open teammate to get the ball to. As she gets around Allie Bliss, and she's going to work her way past the 30. Turns and gets out to the corner. Untouched, and that will go the other way. Baker tries to cut in the middle, and that will be off a Beaver and out of bounds. Maintaining possession will be the Eagles. And there's going to be a foul there on Maddie Perkins as we will go the other way. Trying to come up now with space, and a teammate was Winter Adams as there was a foul called. And that was given right back to Farmington as the Beavers look to restart their rush. Coming around the side is Town as she loses it. And the Eagles will go the other way with it. Maddie Perkins now at about midfield. Spins her way around a defender, and she's going to get some space now. In the middle now, stops. Turns, tries to take the shot. And a foul's called on Husson, and we will go the other way.
Hey, once again, really good reflexes right there from Grant. Grant coming into this game with 72 saves on the year, 67% save percentage for Grant this year. So she is a force in the goal. Of course, she's allowed 4 goals already, but still, give her really good credit for she's made some really big plays.
Coming with it now is Hanson, and that's taken away. With it now, Jasmine Johnson as she gets it up towards Baker, and this one's taken. That was a foul on Lauren Brown. And Farmington will take it, and that one's taken away and taken right back. With it now, Lauren Brown. Coming up the side, draws a foul, and the Eagles will start their attack again. That's Piccarello with it right now at about the 46. And the attack by the Beavers, ball out of bounds, and Eagles will take it now along the side. And centered, stopping it is Frost. And the shot by Arsenal is saved. And once again, Sam, Ella Grant denying Husson chance.
Yeah, it really looked like Arsenal had a really good shot right there, but once again, as you mentioned, Ryan, Grant has just been very, very good in this goal today. The score might not say otherwise, but she has made some good plays to keep this game pretty manageable for the Beavers.
As the Beavers look to start their attack along the side, and losing it was Hanson, as the Eagles will get possession with just over a minute and a half to go. Starting the attack now for Husson is Leah Pouchard, as she is going to get it out to Johnson at about midfield. As she tries to send up the field, taken away by Bliss. And this one's taken away. And Husson looking for an attack. It's Maddie Perkins with it at about the 30. She's going to send it in off a stick and high, and that will go in the direction of the Beavers.
It just seems like every time the Beavers have some sort of momentum going their way on the offensive side, once again, we've seen the Eagles just hold their ground and keep the ball on their side of the attacking field. So we'll see if the Beavers can respond before this half ends here.
And the Beavers with speed. That's Morgantown. As that one's taken away. Taken away by Annie Jackson, freshman out of Windham, Maine. .30 seconds to go in this first half. Eagles going to start their attack on their own at about the 25. Louder working their way up the field. And Jackson with it now. Now Eagles looking to start their attack, and that was taken away by Boisvert. And a foul on Husson with about 5 seconds left. Not enough time for Farmington to get a shot off, as time will expire. Husson leading University of Maine-Farmington 4-0 at the half here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network, I am Ryan Barnes, joined by Sam Miller as Husson starting the second half up 4-0. New goalie in net for Husson. It will be number 99, Maria Levesque, freshman out of Lisbon, Maine, making her 4th appearance of the season. Only 2 goals allowed so far for her. And right off the bat, Husson drawing a penalty corner. It's going to be Tillotson on the insert.
Yeah, that was the name of the game last half for the Eagles. I believe out of their 4 goals, at least 2 or 3 of them came from these penalty corners, so they had benefited very well in these opportunities. So let's see if they can get another one right here.
Got 2 from Frost, 1 from Ross. And with it now, and shooting wide, was Taryn Crummett. And taking the other way now will be the Beavers. Taking up the side. Gabby Vincentson has that taken away now by Ross. And Crummett looking to get through a couple defenders. This was taken by Tillotson as she cuts it inside. Unable to get to it as Blocky. That one rolls out of bounds and will go to the Beavers.
Looked like Tillotson was looking for either Capozzoli on the play right there, but looks like overshot it, and Blocky tried to recover. But here come the Beavers with a chance to work their ball up the field.
Up the side now is Howes. And that one is taken away, kicked into Perkins. Perkins now with it at the 20, cutting inside the circle. Now cutting through, taking the shot. This one's off a couple sticks and out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of a Beaver. Husson will maintain possession at about, they're going to say about the 25-yard line. It's Perkins with it, cutting it inside. And another foul on Farmington. It's going to be Perkins again. Getting through 3 defenders inside the circle, trying to center it to Blocky. And a foul's called on Husson, and we will go the other way with it.
Got to give credit to the Beavers right now. It looks like they've stepped up their defensive intensity from the last half, which was really what cost them those 4 goals, as Husson was able just to work through the gaps in their defense and extend their lead. So let's see if this up in intensity will result in some new fire for this Beavers team that has been struggling mightily on the offensive side of the field today.
Blacky's chance from Tillotson, no good, but off a Beaver, and the Eagles will take it now. At the 25 is going to be Perkins again. Cutting through, and she gets it taken away by that's Town, excuse me. This one, Capozzoli with it in the circle now, stopped and turning inside, getting the shot off. Ball's rolling around, and that one's saved by Emma Willie, preventing that from getting into the net. And we'll have another penalty corner. Tillotson will be on the insert.
Yeah, that was a great awareness play right there from Willie. It looked like Grant didn't really know where the ball was, so that was a really heads-up play there just to get that ball out. But unfortunately, just not the result they wanted from that play.
Tillotson getting it to Perkins. Perkins now kicking out to Blocky. Blocky taking the shot. That's taking a couple bounces, and a foul is called. Beavers will take it the other way now. It's Kendall getting out to the side, unable to reach Adams. As this was taken the other way, foul called on Farmington, and they will start the rush. With it now is Willie. And a foul was called on Capozzoli on that one. Willie again with it. This one's taken away by Capozzoli. Getting out to Blocky now. Blocky whiffing on that one. And we will go the other way.
That was a good defense right there from number 9, Haley Capano. Was able to stay in front of Blocky and definitely alter that shot for the Beavers here.
And here's Blocky now. Has that one poked out of bounds. Eagles will take it again. That's Murch with it now at the 10, cutting inside. And that one is, there's going to be a foul on the play. Husson with yet another penalty corner. I believe this is their third one so far of this quarter, just 4 minutes and 37 seconds into this one.
Yeah, this has not been the way that the Beavers wanted to play out. Out of all these, most of these goals have come from penalty corner attempts. And for the season, Husson has been very, very accurate in these attempts, and we've seen it so far today. So the last thing you want to do for the Beavers is allow any more of these attempts to happen.
Capizoli has that one taken away. And now up the side of the field that is Town. Foul called on Capizoli as Town. Well, she tried to send that one up the field. That was off of Capizoli and out of bounds. Beavers continuing their rush now. Town cut it through. She was looking for Vincentson, but that's taken away by Perkins. Perkins has that one taken away now. Coming up the field is Howes. Howes cutting into the middle of the field towards the center and has that one taken away by Murch as she starts the Eagles rush. Cutting towards the middle, Blackie on her left. She kicks it out to her, and that one played very well by, I believe that was Vincentson on the stop there. Is that one? It's Town. That one's taken away by Murch. Murch now. And that was a foul called on Farmington's Winter Adams. Husson will maintain their rush. Pass out to Capizoli. And she gets through a couple defenders, takes a shot. That's tipped. But out of bounds as Farmington. And now Tillotson now getting the shot, trying to center it. Tillotson fighting a couple Beavers for it. Kicks out to the center. Capizoli shot. And a foul called on Husson.
It looked like Tillotson was looking for Capizoli in that goal right there, but once again, great defense from the Beavers to stop that goal. And then awareness once again on defense for the Beavers is the name of the game as they stop that goal from Blackie. So got to give him credit right there. Here they come with this rush, trying to up the tempo a little bit.
And a foul on the Beavers. And Husson will take it now the other way. It's Amanda Frost already with 2 goals to her name already. As she comes up the field, gets it out to Arsenal. Arsenal fighting Kendall with it as she'll keep it. She turns, gets inside the circle, right into a trio of Beaver defenders. And a foul is called on Husson, and Farmington will take it the other way.
It seems like the intensity on both sides has definitely picked up for both of these teams. It looks like we saw a few times that Morgantown in particular for the Beavers was trying to up the tempo a little bit and get that ball on their side of the field. But once again, Husson doing a very good job of adapting to the quickened pace, and they're just able to keep their ball on their side of the field.
Farmington will take possession after the out-of-bounds call. With it is Boisvert. And a fight for it, ending up with it is Vincentson. As she's trying to work her way through Ramsdale, as she does. Gets around another defender as well. That was Ross. Now trying to keep her towards the sideline was Drew. And the Eagles will intercept that one, as coming up the field with it is Louder as she tries to kick it in. And taken by Town. Town gets it out to Vincentson as she's cutting inside. And Her cross is no good, as we will go the other way with it.
Got to give credit to Hope Bouchard right there. Looks like Vincent was looking for a corner shot, but I got to give credit to Bouchard for just altering that shot in a way and allowing the Eagles to push their ball back up their side of the field.
Louder with it now. At about the 40, kicks it out to Arsenault. Arsenault will get it up. Frost coming in with it, looking for the hat trick. Cuts it inside, and that one is no good. And Beavers will take possession.
Yeah, on that last play, I got to give credit once again to Emma Willie, who has been very, very prominent in this game for the Beavers. Frost was looking for that hat trick goal. She was looking for that, aiming for that right side, and Willie was able to alter that shot. So great defensive awareness once again.
Farmington will start their attack on their own side of the field. This one's intercepted by Murch. Foul's called on Farmington's House. Well, Husson's Murch, actually, as Farmington will start their rush now. This one's poked and taken away by Frost, but they're going to call a foul on Frost. And the Beavers will take possession. Now coming down with it is Arsenault. Arsenault into the circle as that one's taken away by Kendall, and we will have another penalty corner. It's going to be Carlock on the insert.
Once again, another opportunity for the Eagles to score. And we've said it once, we've said it 1,000 times today, Ryan. This is not what the Beavers want to see. They've already allowed a few goals with the penalty quarters today. This has been the Eagles' best chance of success at scoring, and we'll see if they can do it again right here.
Perkins' shot is poked by Ross and just wide as she was going for her second of the afternoon.
Yeah, that last goal was incredibly close. I mean, you couldn't have cut it any closer than that. Great awareness from Grant, or some Beavers defender was able to get their stick on that just in the nick of time, and as a result saved another goal in what could have been a 5-0 hole for the Eagles.
Vincentson now defended by Ramsdale. She gets around Ramsdale and tries to get to a teammate, but that's intercepted by Arsenault as the Eagles will go the other way. She gets it up to Blackie as Carlock towards the center now. Blackie with it. Gets it taken away now. And it will be Willie with it. As she loses it, Husson will take it. Now that one's centered. Carlock now. And a penalty corner is called. Another one for Husson. Look like it's going to be Carlock on the insert. Carlock gets it out. It's Bouchard now trying to center that one. And off the Beaver and out of bounds. Eagles going to start their attack again now from the 25.
Looks like on that last play, Bouchard was looking for Carly Ramsdale, just like right on the middle of the field there, tried to get it right into her so she could maybe get a shot in the left-hand corner. But no go right there, so let's see what happens now.
And now that one's taken away. And unable to track that one was Hansen. As it will be Beavers' ball. Bliss with it. Is that one tipped off of Capozzoli and taken by Perkins. Perkins cutting it to the outside. Looking for either Bouchard or Blackie on that one, as that one will roll out of bounds off of Beaver. Husson will take it. It's going to be Bouchard trying to get out to Blackie. It's going to be Capozzoli now with it. Capizoli with the shot. Tillotson with the rebound. And there'll be a penalty corner, but not without some intensity. Look like it's going to be Tillotson on the insert for this one. Tillotson now gets it out to Perkins. Perkins cutting into Capizoli. Capizoli now whiffs on that first attempt, still gets it, and will go to the Beavers.
Looked like a clean shot there from Capizoli. Looked like she was aiming right towards the center of that goal, but that one little whiff just cost her, and as a result, put the ball a little bit farther up back the field than what they wanted to.
That's Drew with it. Has that taken away, and now Louder gets it up. And on the sideline is Ramsdale. Ramsdale taking her own ball. Gets it inside to Perkins. Perkins with it now. Trying to get around a couple defenders. Looking for a shot, and that one finds its way into the back of the net. And it looks like it will be Maddie Perkins with that one, as the Eagles lead 5-0 with just 47 seconds to go in this third quarter.
Maddie Perkins once again showing off her extravagant ability here on the field hockey turf. She's been involved out of the Eagles' 5 goals. She's been involved with at least 3 of them. So she has definitely had a prominent impact on this game.
Now Beavers looking to start a rush. And that one is poked. And still with it was Kendall, and a foul will be called. That was Zimmerman, excuse me. Eagles will take it. And that one sent way down, right to Blackie. Blackie has some room and some time. Cutting inside now, centering it. Capizoli now unable to get that one. That one's taken away by Bliss. Bliss's clear attempt, no good, right off of Ramsdale. Perkins taken now into the circle, through a few defenders, pushing it, and that one is in the net. Maddie Perkins, 2 quick goals, 2.6 seconds left to go in the quarter. And it is a 6-0 game now.
Once again, Perkins has just been having a massive impact on this game. One could say Perkins perpetually is just perked out through the goal today and is just having a wonderful game today for the Eagles.
And time is going to run out in the third quarter. 15 minutes to go. Husson leading 6-0 over Farmington. back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. As we're just about ready to start the fourth quarter, Husson will start this one with the ball. I'm Ryan Barnes, joined by Sam Miller as we're underway in the fourth quarter, 15 to go. With it now is Arsenault as she looks to kick it out to Frost. Frost looking for Carlock as that one is taken away, but taken right back by Arsenault. Arsenault loses it, and this one's going to be taken by Town. Town defended by Baker. Right on the sideline, turns and gets that taken away by Murch. And Murch is coming up. Husson has numbers now. It's Frost on the far end. Turning to the middle. She's looking for the hat trick and draws the foul for the penalty corner. Just 47 seconds into this fourth quarter, yet another penalty corner for the Eagles.
One would call it a penalty corner palooza, Ryan. It has just been an absolute wonder for the Eagles of how they're able to draw so many penalty corners in this game. It has just been their bread and butter throughout this entire contest, and it's been one of the main reasons why, could argue the main reason why, they've extended this lead to 6 goals in this game.
This one taken by Baker. She cuts into the circle, looking for a teammate in the middle, finds Arsenault. And another penalty corner. Just couldn't quite make out who fouled. It'll be Carlock on the insert. As this one is in. Bouchard kicking it in and take the shot, lifting it, and that one's wide and will go the other way. And now with it at midfield, it's a battle between Howes and coming away with it. And now down towards the field. Frost going through a couple defenders. Drawing the foul. Bouchard will get it to Baker. Baker on the right side, cutting inside the circle now. Looking for a teammate in the center. Frost was there, draws the foul, and another penalty corner.
Coming into this game, Husson has shot nearly over 30 more attempts on penalty corners than their opponents, with 101 on the season compared to their opponent's 70. So penalty corners have been, like we've seen today, a very big part of them scoring their goals.
This one's taken by Bouchard, getting out. The shot is taken, and right off of Frost, and a penalty corner is called. Frost a little shaken up after the ball hits her, but she looks all right. Carlock will be on the insert. Carlock gets it out. Now here's Bouchard kicking out. Centered. Arsenault right up front. She lifts it, scores. Maddie Arsenault right in front of the net, lifting that one for her third goal of the season as the Eagles now lead 7-0.
This has just been an offensive extravaganza right now for the Eagles. Arsenault, once again, just lifting that ball right into the goal, and the Eagles are just putting on a show here.
They're going to give an assist there to Rory McGinley, her second assist of the season. Quick update for Husson Volleyball. They're out facing Vermont State Johnson, up 2-0, down 16-14 in the third set. And now with it now is Baker crossing midfield, trying to get around a couple more defenders, draws the foul as she'll keep possession. Baker lifts it and played high by Boisvert. And this one is Bliss kicking it out. And with it is Vincentson. Vincentson loses it to Baker. Baker getting out to a teammate. And a foul was called on Vincentson. Eagles starting their rush. Arsenal coming with it. Cuts inside. And loses that one to Kendall. Foul on Farmington. Eagles will keep possession now after another foul. This one in to Arsenal, who already has one. She's looking for another. And a foul on Husson. And Farmington will take it the other way.
Once again, that was Emma Willie affecting that play right there. It looked like Arsenal was looking for that goal, or at least trying to find it to Blackie, but Willie once again making her presence feel known on the Farmington defense.
With it is Willie, kicks it out to June Dutchins now. Excuse me. Blackie with it. And the Eagles restarting the rush right around the 30-yard line, losing it to Hanson. As she loses out of bounds. Husson with the ball now. And with it is Bouchard. Gets it out to Murch. Murch with it. Guarded by a couple defenders. Commits a foul. And the ball will go to Farmington.
Give credit right there to number 7, Paris House, for having effect on that play. The Beavers have not really been able to keep their ball on the offensive side of the field. So let's see if they can change up their strategy a little bit as we wind down this last quarter of play.
Jasmine Johnson getting up to Bouchard. Bouchard cutting in and taken by a Beaver defender. That is Elizabeth Kendall once again. This one taken away by Bouchard. And coming in with it now is Avery Baker, as taken away by Kendall once again. Now fight for the ball in front of the net. Foul called on Husson's Baker. Looks like as the Beavers will take it and lose the ball now. Husson with about 20 yards to work with. It will be Avery Baker on the sideline. Cutting inside. Gets to Bouchard. And coming up is Vincentson. Looking for a rush for the Beavers. Has that taken away by McGinley. McGinley gets it up. It'll be Arsenal now. Her pass to Brown is no good, but a foul called. Eagles will keep possession. And a foul called on Husson, as we will go the other way with it. Now coming through with it is Vincentson, as she has that taken away. Coming right down the sideline with it is Annie Jackson, as she's guarded by a couple defenders. Gets it out to Capozzoli. Capozzoli getting out to Baker, just a little too much on that. And a foul on Husson.
We saw once again, Ryan, that it just seems like every time Farmington gets the ball, they really want to push the tempo and just quicken the pace and get the ball up the field as soon as possible. But Husson, once again, as they've done all game, they've been able to adapt and stop any plays from happening. So I got to give them really good credit there.
Baker with the centering pass off a couple players and taken out of the circle by Kendall. And another foul on Husson. And that one, it gets up to Abby Hansen. As she crosses the midfield line, has that taken away. with it at about close to midfield now is Perkins. Gets it all the way up towards Brown and has that stopped by Willie. It'll be a foul on Brown. Willie with it now at about the 15. Has that taken away by Capozzoli as she trots into the circle now. Stopped by a couple defenders. Gets on the middle. Tillotson has a chance, but there will be a foul and a penalty corner for the Eagles. It's going to be Tillotson on the insert. Freshman out of Saco, Maine. She will take it on the right side. With it now is Brown. Brown gets it out. And a shot in the front, and the ball is wide. And we will go the other way now.
Got to give credit once again. I believe that was Haley Capano for the Beavers, just getting a stick on that shot and halting and what could have been another goal for this Eagles offense.
That one's tipped by Tillotson and taken by Baker. Baker now cutting it into the circle in the middle. Capozzoli turning and shooting. That one's blocked. Capozzoli still with it. And a foul is called. Looks like on Capozzoli. And the Beavers will take it. Just under 6 minutes to go, Sam. Now, the Beavers have to get a rush and they have to get it fast.
Oh, absolutely. They really just need to up the tempo and quicken the pace as much as possible. What they've been trying to do is just push it up as quickly as they can. But it just really comes down to how has Husson been able to adapt? They've been able to adapt very well. So the Beavers must have a good strategy here. They're going to find one out soon in order to get some points on the board here so we don't have an absolute shutout today.
With it is Crummett. She kicks it inside. Capozzoli's shot is taken. Baker's shot now. Fight for the ball in front of the net. It's Brown with it. Brown centering it. And a penalty corner will be called yet again. 5 minutes to go now. Tillotson on the insert. Eagles not taking their foot off the gas at all. Tillotson getting up to Brown. Brown inside the circle trying to get it to a teammate. It's taken away. And taken back by Brown. And another penalty corner is called. And it's going to be Tillotson once again on the insert.
Going back to that last play, that was really, really incredible ball control right there from Brown. She was able to work it past, I believe, 2 or 3 defenders, and as a result, was able to get this penalty corner again for the Eagles.
This one had a little too much on it, taken away by the Beavers now. And this one's taken away back by Husson, by Jasmine Johnson. Johnson working away at past midfield, getting out towards Crummett, I believe. And a foul called on Crummett as the Beavers will take it. This one taken away by Perkins. Perkins loses it to Town. And there'll be a foul on Town. Eagles will take it at about midfield. And taken right back and intercepted again. Pass to Baker is no good, and there'll be a race for the ball. Won by Baker as she hustled there and draws a foul. Penalty corner for Husson. 3:34 to go in this game.
It's just been a revolving door of penalty corners for the Eagles today. As we talked about many times in this broadcast, it has been the main reason why they've been able to get so many opportunities on the goal.
Alyssa Picarello on the insert, gets it out to Capozzoli. Capozzoli gets it out, and the shot is whiffed, but stayed with it. And the shot now is saved. Baker with it, centering. And another penalty corner is called. It's going to be Picarello again on the insert.
That was some really, really good ball control and stick work right there from Baker. She was able to, once again, double deke it around a few defenders, as they would say. And once again, allows another opportunity from penalty corner for the Eagles to score.
Perkins' shot is wide. They're going to say it was deflected by a Beaver. Husson will maintain possession as we're just passing 3 minutes to go in the game.
Perkins once again just showing off that ability of hers. Today she's had what I like to call a perpetually perfect placement when it comes to her shots today.
And that one is in. And that'll be a goal by Lauren Brown, her first of the season. And the Eagles leading this one 8-0 with just 2:50 to go.
Talking about perfect placement, I mean, couldn't have timed it any better than that. I mean, once again, Lauren Brown, right place, right time, able to rifle it right through. And the Eagles today have just put on a show.
This one's taken away. Kicked up to Baker as she's going through a couple defenders. Inside the circle now, looking for space. Capozzoli with it, and that one is out of bounds off of Capozzoli. And the Beavers will take possession of it right now. It is Boisvert. Has it taken away by Picarello. As that one, center attempt is no good, taken away by Town. And this one's taken back by Perkins as she's cruising right through, taking the shot, and that one is wide. And it'll be Beaver ball once again.
Yeah, you mentioned before, Ryan, that despite the fact that they're up 8-0 now, the Eagles are not slowing down in the slightest. They are just continuing to go full speed in this game right now, and are just looking just to keep the pace up for the rest of this contest.
Up the left side with it now is Vincentson. Still with it, trying to cruise out up the field, has it taken away, and taken by Picarello, as that one's given right back to Vincentson. That one is intercepted by Johnson. Johnson come up the left side with it, guarded by Howes. Town joining her, and that one is given to Willie. And a foul was called on Husson. Beavers will take it with just over a minute to go. And Husson will take it. Johnson getting up to Picarello, now to Baker. At around the 20. Avery Baker centering herself, sending it inside. And a penalty corner will be called. Just 43 seconds to go in the game. It's going to be Picarello on the insert.
Once again, just the Eagles were displaying their phenomenal ball control again right there. I believe that was Baker who started out with it. Worked it around a few defenders once again. Was able to find a teammate, and yet another penalty corner opportunity for the Eagles.
This one centered with the chance. Crummett's shot is in. Just 30 seconds to go. Taryn Crummett with her first goal of the season. And the Eagles are up 9-0 with just 30 seconds to go.
Wonderful play right there from Crummett, just to right that ball right into the middle, scoring her first goal this season, as Ryan just said. And the Eagles have just put on an absolute offensive clinic today in this contest.
Foul on Baker, as this one is intercepted and taken by Perkins. as she's playing with it on the side, keeping it in. 10 seconds to go. She's going to take it into the corner now. It'll be Husson ball as time will expire, and the Husson Eagles will beat the University of Maine-Farmington Beavers 9-0 here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. Farmington closing their season today, closing out at a record of 1-14. And Husson will be back in action tomorrow as they face Wells College at 11 a.m. And then next on Thursday against Endicott at 4 p.m. From Sam Miller, I'm Ryan Barnes, and this has been Husson Eagles Field Hockey on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.